Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Adam Castro, and this is not Sanctify Studios. This is the gym. But welcome to Sanctify Studios, the YouTube channel, where I like to create and examine content with a sanctifying and biblical view. As always, when I have these long breaks between videos, it's usually because life is happening. I've got plenty of updates to give. In the near future, I do plan to get back to doing reviews and reactions and all of that. But I was working out tonight, and one of the things that I like to do while working out is listen to sermons or obviously music or podcasts. And one of the podcasts that I was listening to right now over YouTube was an interview with Trevor McNevan from 1000 Foot Krutch, FM Static, I Am the Storm, a lot of those projects that he's worked on. He's a writer for a bunch of projects, definitely was involved with writing for Hawk Nelson and other things. So those of you who know me and have been watching this channel for a while know that 1000 Foot Krutch was my favorite band growing up and holds a special place in my heart. Trevor McNevan's voice just holds a special place in my heart. His voice is the soundtrack to my childhood. And there's constantly songs that I go back to that just align me and anchor me spiritually. Listening to this interview, I found out some really cool news that I want to share with you guys because it's directly going to affect future videos, which is awesome and exciting. But Trevor made the announcement on this podcast. I'll try to link it down below because I'm forgetting the name of the podcast. Unfortunately, I apologize. I want to give credit where credit's due. This is a long 2-hour podcast. It's the podcast that I wish I could give you. We'll see in the future if I end up being able to reach out and get an interview with Trevor. But it's a long 2-hour deep dive into like TFK discography, what he's been doing, where his heart's been at, what the plans are for future music. And so really cool news that I want to share. Trevor McNevan is going to be releasing new music as he's been rolling out all these different singles like Euphoria and Unparalyzed with Judge and Jury. Those were the songs that I reacted to previously, and they're great, they're awesome. But we did find out that we are eventually going to get an I Am the Storm Fight Music Volume 2, eventually. It sounds like there's some issues with legal, details in the background, behind the scenes issues as to why Fight Music Volume 1 was taken down from Spotify. He mentioned there being an issue with a previous manager, and so he does plan to repackage that and release that with more songs as well. So for those of you who enjoyed Trevor McNevan's hip hop project, I Am the Storm, it definitely felt like there were so many barriers in his way to releasing that music, from the name thing and just other issues. And he finally got it out and it was great, it was fun. But then when they pulled it back from Spotify and then whatever behind the behind the scene things that were happening, it just totally put a damper on all of the release for all that project. So unfortunately, that's on a pause right now, but evidently, eventually, that is going to be released and repackaged into a larger package of I Am the Storm songs. So that's really cool. But the other news that we got was that Trevor has been writing a bunch of songs. He's got evidently a lot of songs that are ready to be released, and it is not going to fall under 1000 Foot Krutch. So it does not look like there is any 1000 Foot Krutch reunion on the horizon. It does not look like there's going to be a reunion tour, and it does not look like any of the songs that are being released are going to fall under 1000 Foot Krutch. The previous songs that have fallen under 1000 Foot Krutch, I think, is just your typical Trevor is from 1000 Foot Krutch, and so that's why the name has been added to these other songs. And it might even be a marketing thing where it just helps those songs from Judge and Jury to be pushed out to new fans, and it falls under the 1000 Foot Krutch stuff. So all that stuff just seems like it's all marketing stuff. But as far as the new music that Trevor is going to be releasing, it's going to fall under his nickname Teerawk. So that's Teerawk. All right, it's going to fall under Teerawk, and He is basically describing this music as being very similar to what 1,000 Foot Krutch sounded like. This is basically the next 1,000 Foot Krutch album, but he just did not feel right about it falling under 1,000 Foot Krutch. It's very personal to him. I'm sure he's been either the only one or he's been the main one who's been writing most of the music. It does not seem like any of the other guys have been involved with the writing process for these new songs. And so he's gonna just go solo, and it's gonna be under Teerawk. And so this is exciting. This is honestly really cool. I mean, obviously I love the other guys. I'm excited to continue to kind of find out from them even where they're standing with those things. I'm sure that's going to come out eventually as the solo music comes out. But like I said, Trevor's voice is the soundtrack to my childhood. The songs that he's written are the soundtrack to my life. And it's so cool that he's going to be releasing new music. It's so cool that he's going solo, and it's so cool that it's finally happening. It's being rolled out. So he even named the album. He said it's going to be The Sound of Awakening. I think that's what he called it. So Teerawk, his first album, The Sound of Awakening. Super cool. I'm excited. That's definitely going to be on this channel. I will definitely be reacting to it. There are plenty of new songs and new music that are also coming out. Relent, Magdalene Rose. We got, I don't think I actually even reacted to the new Disciple songs. We got the new Cutlass album. There's so many new things that are coming out. Please, please, please do not let me and my failure to come on here consistently and post videos keep you from continuing to check out some of these awesome new songs. But I just wanted to share this news because it's fresh, and I definitely want to make sure it happens. But I'm excited. Trevor McNevan, Teerawk, is putting out new music under this album, The Sound of Awakening. And there are going to be a lot of features, he said. There's going to be a bunch of features. One of them, Adam from 3 Days Grace is going to be in there, so that's super cool. It's going to be fun. So stay tuned. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, and you're watching this just for the news, awesome. This is a page where I used to regularly do reactions and reviews for Christian music, you know, leaning towards the Christian rock and Christian metal stuff. Life changes have kept me from being able to post regularly, but I do plan on coming back full throttle ahead, pedal to the metal, you know. That's the plan. I'm just trying to work some things out. Got a new job, we have a new place, got some new other projects that I'm trying to devote time to. Like I said, I've got plenty of life updates to give that will be shared in the next couple of videos, I'm sure. So I appreciate you checking out this video. I appreciate you if you've subscribed. I appreciate you sticking with me, and I do plan to get back to it soon. So I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day. Take care. I will see you in the next video.